What's up, everybody? Makellbird, Maktown TV, and here we go with yet another story time. Today I'm going to tell y'all about the time I got robbed at a recording studio. All right, so it's the year 2000, and I had wanted to be a rapper since I was at least 14 years old. I fell in love with hip hop at the age of 12, and I started freestyling at the age of 14, around 95, 96, and when I was 18. And the year 2000 came, I was still in high school, and I was like, I'm going to give this shit a shot. I'm going to actually try to be a rapper. And step one is, of course, to go to a recording studio. So I found a recording studio. I was recording with DJ Taz, and I'm going to save that story. The first day I met DJ Taz and my first experience in a recording studio, I'm going to save that for another story time. All right, but today we're going to talk about how I got robbed at a studio. It was this studio. It was DJ Taz's studio. So this was like the second or the third time that I went to this recording studio. It's on Cleveland Avenue in East Point, Atlanta, which is a kind of rough part of town. And this building, I'm not going to lie, this building was a rough fucking building. There were literally like crackheads and shit wandering around the building. Some of them would come into the building, and that's actually who ended up robbing me. But let me give you the juicy parts of the story, all right? Don't get ahead of me. So I'm going to the studio. It's like my second or third time in a studio, and for whatever reason, I'll never know why the fuck I did this shit. But for whatever reason, I decided to bring my DVD booklet with me. It was a case. It was a book full of DVD discs. And inside this specific DVD book was about $2,000 worth of anime DVDs. Now, for those that don't know, in the 90s, anime DVDs were like $30 a pop because they were new and special, and they had dual audio, English and Japanese language. So the studios knew this, and they were really trying to like crank up the money for these anime DVDs, and they were charging $30 a pop for anime DVDs. And I loved anime, so I was buying them at like $25, $30 a pop. And I put all my anime DVDs into this one DVD book. Stupid, I know. Into this one DVD book, and for whatever reason, I decided to take that DVD book to the studio with me that day. Now, here's the weird part, and this is the crazy part. When I went to the studio, I had my DVD book with me, right? And we go into, and this studio, each room in this building, Taz was using his room as a recording studio, DJ Taz. But other people were using this building to actually live in the building. And these buildings, these rooms, they had electronic locks, so you had to use an electronic card to get in. So I go into Taz's studio, I leave my book in there, we do a little bit of recording or something like that, and then one of our mutual homeboys, it was actually the guy who introduced me to DJ Taz, it's a man named Big C, which I believe stands for Corey, I'm not sure, but we called him Big C. All right, well, Big C was a truck driver. That was his day job. He only did the music shit on the side, right? So Big C shows up in one of his big rig trucks, and he's like, hey, y'all want to come check out the truck? You want to roll around in the truck? He's talking to me and DJ Taz right now. And we're like, sure, okay, we ain't doing shit. Let's go check out your truck, man. So me and Taz, I leave my DVD book in the studio, okay? And me and DJ Taz, I locked the door behind me. I made sure about that, all right? Me and DJ Taz get in his truck, we take off, we come back, the door's still shut, but when we open the door, I go in there, my fucking DVD book with like $2,000 worth of anime DVDs in it was gone. It had just vanished. It was gone, all right? And I was so shaken up, and I was so like disturbed about the whole situation that me and Taz came with me. We were walking around the building just looking for somebody who stole my damn book. Now, more than likely, the person that stole my book full of anime DVDs was these two crackheads, these two young dudes. One was a young white dude, one was a young black dude. I noticed that when I came into the building, they were literally laid down on top of a fucking pool table that was in the lobby. So more than likely, they're the ones who stole my shit. So when me and Taz started walking around the building looking for my DVD book, we had a suspicion that it was them that took it, and they were the ones we looked for. And he knew which room they were in. He knew which room they were. One of them was, at least. And we were knocking on the door. Nobody was answering. And that was just it, man. So the thing about it is this. Here's the crazy part. In order for them to get into Taz's studio, they must have had some type of master key, the little card that you could use to open the lock. They had some type of master key, and they had probably been robbing this building blind. You know what I mean? And my stupid ass came to the studio with a book full of DVDs, like $2,000 worth of anime DVDs. I leave it in the studio. I come back. The book's gone. Boom. I'm fucked. All right? So that was that, man. I never found the DVDs again. It was a total bust. And I learned my lesson. Number one, I learned my lesson on that day. The classic saying, never put all your eggs in one basket. I learned what that meant on that day. And I never brought shit with me to the studio ever again. And I also never carried around that much money worth of DVDs around ever again. But it's a lesson learned, man. A hard lesson learned. One of the dark tales in the life of makellbird. And that's that, man. So just, check your nuts when you're going to these damn recording studios in the hood, man. That's my makellbird, Maktown TV, story time with makellbird. And just learn from me, man. Don't make the mistakes. Don't make the same mistakes I did, all right? Peace.